Now, something else that I've discovered as a pastor, not only have I discovered that when you talk to a non-believer, oftentimes they're like, man, I've done too much, you don't know what I've done kind of thing, and you meet with that kind of resistance. But as a pastor, I'll tell you another type of resistance that I meet with, and this one strikes a little closer to home. And that resistance is where, well, sometimes the same thing that keeps people from receiving Jesus Christ in the first place, it's the same thing that keeps them from returning to Christ when they've sinned. See, we come into a saving faith in Jesus Christ. We believe and come to that place, and the majority of you here are in this category, where you come to Jesus Christ and you say, Lord, have mercy on me, a sinner. You identify with the man in Jesus' parable. And oh, I'm saved, and that's awesome. And then what happens is, as you begin living the Christian life, you get to the place where inevitably Satan trips you up. Your flesh trips you up. This corrupt world system trips you up. And whatever it is, and whichever one of that unholy trinity, the world and your flesh and Satan, whichever one it is, you in the course of your Christian life, you will sin against the Lord. Whether it's a sin of commission, you actively knew this is what I'm doing and you did it even though it was contrary to the will of God, or whether it's a sin of omission, hey, I should have done this, but I didn't do this, you will have that experience. You're saying that describes my drive to church this morning, Pastor Ted. I'm there. And what happens is that for many of us, we will get to the place to where we will sin against the Lord, and we allow that sin and the guilt of that sin to keep us from turning to the Lord. And as a matter of fact, a lot of times it will drive us away from God.